We created this APS, as you remember, this consisting of civil. The APS name is building construction with civil baseline and civil project monitoring. We had gone through all the process of creating enterprise project structure and creating a project. Now let's move ahead with creating a project, like completely setting up a project program. So we select our project. Please do recall, before we go into the creation of the detailed project program, we must check all the details of this, like as we discussed in previous session. Most importantly, we must check the projected planned start date and data date and finish date, must finish date. So once you have checked all the aspects and settings of the APS project, like default, what is the default settings for new activities, duration type, fixed duration and units, percent complete type is duration percent complete, task dependent, activity type is task dependent, and this is the very critical setting you must check. Like if you select, if you have pre-created calendar in your, if you have created a calendar, you can assign this calendar to the project. So for our construction project of 2-story villa, we can work 7 day. So I select 7-day work week calendar and it's been selected and assigned. So let's open up our project program. Right click, open project, creating the new project. Now the first thing to do is assigning WBS. To assign WBS for creating a project, before you create a project, please have a detailed breakdown of works and the sub works to make yourself thoroughly understand the sequences and structure of the program. Go to project in the menu bar and click WBS. The WBS section has been opened, and in the assigning toolbar here, click add. So the first will be the topmost and heading of the WBS, that is yes, 2-story villa revision 0. Keep on adding the WBS. Make sure that you know this move up, down, shift left, shift right, in order to sequence the working structure of the program. So the first thing we do before starting a construction project, we go for pre-construction approvals. That is the first WBS, pre-construction approvals. Then second thing, so this part is design and plan preparation. Construction. Now we are done with pre-construction approvals, design and plan preparation, construction approvals. So we could start construction, that is starting a substructure. Substructure meaning the foundation structures and ground level structure. The next aspect is superstructure, that is above ground level works. Superstructure. And the final is architectural and finishing works. So these are the first level WBS breakdown. Now we have to go in for this is we have to go in for second level, then third level in superstructure, substructure, subfoundation. Here the next is ground beam and slab. Remember, under substructure, both foundation works and ground beam and slab works are part of the substructure, so it is indented inside the substructure, like it's grouped under the substructure works. So you could notice, you could hide it, you could show all, like, or expand. So collapse the tab to close to hide the substructure WBS, and open the tab to expand the tab to see the substructure WBS work. So now you're familiar with this aspect, like collapsing, expanding. Similarly, you add the superstructure, the ground floor, ground columns, and roof. Column and roof. You must make sure that you are indenting as per the work structure, so you are not messing up, like collapsing or indenting or denting under some different thing. You have to sequence it in an orderly fashion. So substructure consists of ground column and roof, first floor column and roof, and various other details. Let's add second story. Remember, this is a two-story villa project, so we have just added the first floor column and roof. Then please indent it to the left, then second floor. So we have shown these details under superstructure, these details such as foundation, ground, beam and slab, and under substructure. Now architectural and finishing works. I'll not take much time in going into all these details. I'll just add two WBS aspects, like external finishing, internal finishing. The first thing is we do internal finishing, then we go for external finishing. Here we are done with adding a WBS structure. Okay, this is also a customizable. You can right click on this column tab, go to here, this bar, right click, go to columns. You can choose dates, when start, when finish. The start date is default, which we had assigned during the creation of the EPS structure. So let's go back to the activities. The reason you are not seeing the WBS which you have created is because, can you guess, there is some problem that we have not fixed it. Yes, you have created a detailed WBS, and when you go to the activities, sorry, my system is hanged a bit. Yeah, when you go to the activities, you are not seeing the WBS which you had created. You must check the layout which you have selected. Firstly, deselect hide if empty, then apply, or else make sure this is not under different group, like suppose if it is under work productivity and documentation grouping, then you cannot see, and if it is hide if empty also you cannot see it. So make sure you select WBS and deselect hide if empty, apply, click OK. Again, once again, go to your layout or group and sort by. Sorry, this is a group and sort. Go to click here, group and sort. Select a WBS, deselect hide if empty, apply, click OK. Yes. So the WBS which you have created is visible here in the Gantt chart view. So this is how we create WBS structure for a project. And the next session will be inserting activities, duration, and linking up the activities to a logical conclusion. Thank you.